Welcome back to another Never Broken Auto video. We're back working on the other Miata. I'm actually just gonna power wash it, clean the engine bay really quick, and just get it back to a nice state because it's been sitting outside for a few months and I feel kind of bad. So I'm gonna give it a wash and then I'll probably just leave it inside or leave it outside. Yeah, might need some help in here too. Got all the parts for this car in the car, so yeah, I'm just gonna give her a little wash. She's a little dirty and semi-wrapped, so I just want to keep the wrap semi-nice because I am gonna finish wrapping it, which I might honestly do that soon. Wrap the car and then fucking, yeah, I don't know. The white is a little dusted. It's been sitting outside, so let's see how it cleans up. But I'm gonna push this over there and yeah. I just recently bought this thing too. I used to have like a shitty ass electric one, but that was just not cutting the job. So I bought this one from Harbor Freight for like, I don't know, $100. It was on sale. But this thing's solid. Just grab all these at once. Slowly roll her out. Oh yeah, all right. All right, there we go. All right, she's pretty dirty. I'm gonna remove some brackets. I'm gonna pull these sensors and I'm gonna mount them here. I'm gonna try and delete all this stuff too, because like you don't even need any of that shit. So I might actually leave it just for now, but just clean around. I don't know, I want to simplify it, so we'll see how it goes, because this can all get looped, or at least one of these can get looped. I have to look at how I just did it on my homie's car, so we'll see. 2 10 mils, one there, or actually 4. One there, 2 for the sensors, and then this can go in the bin. My homie just mounted them like there and there, which I'm probably gonna do. I just gotta undo this and then like move this bracket around. But cleans it up, removes the random shit that's not really needed, so it's nice. Just sprayed her down with some real quick. I'm gonna let that sit on there, and then I'm gonna fill up a bottle of this really pretty strong cleaner that I use in my parts cleaner, and then I'm gonna wash it. All right, I sprayed down the engine bay with all this really strong ass cleaner, and I'm about to start this sucker up. That's how you know this car is covered in muck. Oh my gosh. I just sprayed up here. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna clean this side and then do this suffering and stuff. It's pretty fucking bad. She's pretty clean. I'm spraying more of this. I'm also spraying it on everything in here, because might as well. Who wants fucking dirty shit when you work on it? Not me. So I'm just gonna clean basically everything. Been scrubbing and spraying, Subframe looks pretty good. I just want to get rid of all like this excess muck. I don't know. It's just like it's in random ass corners, but overall it is pretty damn clean. The subframe has a little rust, but that just looks like some surface. So I just spray and clean. Fuck it. Okay, it's been a little bit. I've basically like scrubbed everything. Most residual dirt and grime is off the subframe and all the crevices and shit. I cleaned the underside of the hood too. That thing was black. I'm just gonna wash the outside of the car real quick, just like really quick, and then yeah, I'll probably come work on it later. Honestly, actually no, I know exactly what I need to do. I need to fix this O2 sensor and the TPMS sensor. The wires got chippy chopped, so I'm gonna fix those when I get back, and we'll slowly get working on this thing. Car cleans up pretty nice. Even the gloss pearl white that was sitting outside for 3 months cleaned up pretty nice. I'm definitely gonna finish wrapping it, but I'm just gonna foam it real quick, wipe it down, spray it off, and then I got to go run some errands. Probably start working on the wiring, and maybe I'll start wrapping it. I do have all the pieces cut out for it already, so maybe we'll just start wrapping it.
What the fuck is he doing? Act like a groupie around me, he drawing. I told him.
Simple wash. Now I just gotta dry it, but that's all I'm doing for right now, to be honest. I'm about to go run some errands and then probably get back to it. See how it goes. Hey! I don't even know what to record anymore, to be honest, guys. Let me know what I should record, what I should do. What do y'all think? What do y'all want to see? I've decided to just start wrapping it. I'm gonna work on the engine stuff later, like the wiring. I gotta fix this O2 sensor and the TPMS, but that's easy. That's literally all, hopefully, that I have to do for wiring, that to at least fix. So I'll just worry about that shit later. I'm gonna start with this fender. These pieces have been laying rolled up for quite a bit. That's why it looks crazy. However, once you pull the liner off and the backing paper, it's pretty malleable and will go back to normal. I have this piece cut. I'm gonna cut off the excess. I have it lined up correctly where it needs to be, and now I'm just gonna slap it and lay it. I will set that up here so you guys can watch. I like to take this cutter, cut off the excess. I'm gonna grab some tape just to mark it, just so I know where to lay it back down. Cut out excess on that side. Really double check over here. I know that I have a lot I can take off. Just make sure that you're following and know where all your panels are. And leave excess, just to be safe. Because like, why cut out more than you need to? Because like, you can leave a lot of excess and then cut it away. I'm gonna say sorry for the angles right away because I don't have like a nice phone mount or anything, but this will hopefully do. So normally, how I start at least, I just like to pull off the liner all the way. This does have a clear liner on it, so I just pull that all the way off. And then I'm probably just gonna start front here and pull the backing paper and go this way. You guys will see that now. Comes first, magnet off, pull the film away from your panel just a slight bit and roll the backing paper under. And then give her a nice little lay down. I'm just gonna go like this. And that's semi-tack. This film is a low tack film, so if I pick this up and yank it like crazy, that will come off. So you just gotta be very careful. Take off this magnet, pull out this piece of tape, and slowly walk your backing paper. Just like that. Now, just like that, I glass up the top, and I lay it down. This shit's just gonna lay exactly where it wants to. Here, I'm just gonna come like this, and as you can see, the low tack film is really showing its presence right now. because I'm basically just sliding this across the panel. Just like that. Now here, since this is pretty flat all along this top ridge, tack it. Now it's not going to go anywhere. Down here, good nice pull, and as you can see, I'm holding here and here on the panel. I'm not just pulling in one area. Down, lay it down. That's it. Now, and make sure you know where you squeegee before. I always overlap what I previously squeegeed by about 50%. And then you just layer in. I mean, you have to read these lines. I don't know if you guys can see these up here, but these lines here, you just got to read them. I like to push them out and around. These will probably need a little bit of heat just to lay in smoothly. So watch. I'm gonna try and do this with only two hands. It's kind of hard because I need to hold the film as I heat. So I'm just adding a little bit of heat to the film. And it's gonna shrink just a wee bit. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like it just kind of shrinks. I just give it a little shimmy, shimmy. And normally I would like to squeegee it while it's hot because it's a little easier to move. But see, like these harder lines, that there, if I just squeegeed that, that would just turn into a crease. Oh, maybe. Cheetah wrap is honestly really forgiving. It's just doing this with two hands and having to move and stuff like that is kind of awkward. So I'm gonna set you guys back up over here and you guys can watch how I do the front. And like this is not really like laid down at all, so like that. Now give it a little heat. And now this will all just lay right in. All the face is squeezing. I just have to work on these corners, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of YouTube magic for you, so y'all check this out. And just like that, she's done. All the inside wrapped up. Corners, as you can see, corners are perfect. No scragglers, no extra material. There's nothing crazy. Same with there. It's cut smooth all the way down. It's tucked, trimmed. This panel is done. Honestly, don't even know what time it is, and I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest of it, but I might pull off the mirrors and just let me think, because I have to pull my door handles, the mirrors, and that trim to even start a door. Let me think. I might do this rear quarter. All right, so I found this piece that's for the trunk, and this little piece, however, it didn't cut it big enough, so I won't be able to do this little piece unless I find a little scrap or something. So I'm gonna wrap the trunk, and then I might do a side, depending if I want to pull out the door handles in the mirror, because I do have to put it up, and then I have to cut out the excess since this is a full side. So this is the door and the rear quarter all at once. But after I cut out the excess from this, I will have enough to do that, and then probably the mirrors and shit like that. I definitely don't have enough to do the front and rear bumpers, so I would have to order more to do them in the white, which I probably will have to. But I think my buddy Luke is gonna wrap his Glass Pearl white, so I might just convince him to order his, and I'll use the excess from his, and then I'll have bumper or material for my bumpers. So I'm gonna lay this out. I just need to clean this, and then it is ready to be installed on. So I already wiped the underside. Now it's just a simple prep on the top side, and I already have the piece cut. So and I already cleaned in between the light with a squeegee and the towel. So in between the light here is all cleaned. I cleaned all the undersides. I cleaned inside of here, all that stuff. But here's the piece. This is not gonna take me very long, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Again, this piece got kind of shrank. I don't even know. Simple. So with panels, I always like to start from the middle and work out. This right here needs to get stretched over and down, so I'm actually just going to squeeze it to right about here, and then I will pick up this panel, heat it as a whole across this whole piece, and then I'll stretch it down and around, because this is a lot of material all in one area, so that has to be stretched out. I only squeegee to about here currently. I'm gonna pick this up from the middle, and I'm gonna heat this as a whole and stretch down and around, just because this is a lot of thing here. Well, actually, before I get it very hot, I'm gonna grab this. This makes heating up a big area at one time super easy, because it gets very hot. as you can see, after you stretch it around, I'm gonna go through, just roll all these edges around smoothly, cut this out, tuck it in, and this will be done. So first, I like to cut out all this excess film that is not needed, because this is going to get basically tucked anyways. So I just like to take off excess on each sides. Just make sure all the edges are laid down good, and then bevel your blade on the far side and cut. For this, since I'm just gonna leave this piece on here, I am probably just gonna cut like this. I'm gonna bevel my blade far under and cut on this side, on the trunk side, so that this excess can tuck in. So I cut all this out. As you can see, this all lays in nice and smooth. I did, however, take out the door handles, the mirror, and the trim on this side. I'm gonna wrap this, and then I'll probably just call it a night. It's like already 12 in the morning. I don't know what I'm doing. My body is so tired, but like my mind isn't, I guess. So I'm gonna lay this up, cut it out, and install it. I'll probably have this done pretty quick. I've wiped down and prepped this whole side. Next thing you want to do is have some magnets handy. These make wrapping an ease. Well, not wrapping, at least setting up your panel. Makes it a lot easier when you have all these. So I'm gonna set this phone up, and then I'm gonna roll this out, tack this film up, cut out all the excess, cut out the door, and then I'm gonna probably start with the rear quarter and then just get that knocked out. I'm just gonna grab a few extra. I'm gonna cut out, or basically feel, where the door is. So that's the door and the quarter. Quarter, door. Quarter, door. I'm just gonna put one there for now. I'm just gonna basically trace this lower skirt, which is right here, all the way up through this door here. And I'm gonna cut out all that. First cut I made with this is cutting all this excess off. So I have that up there. The next cut is going to be basically there and then down, and then I will cut out the door. As you guys can see, like I kind of made an indentation with my finger along this. So since this car is red, I want to wrap in further on the quarter panel so that the red, when you close the door, is completely hidden. So I'm gonna leave about inch and a half maybe across this lower piece. So I left extra up here because I'm gonna have to shift this door down because I had to cut out extra here. So I'm gonna cut it out, and we'll see how she goes. on the door. So door's cut out. Now watch, right? Boom. So the door is up there. I've opened the door and I'm now pulling off the liner. I'm just gonna get this a little wet to reduce static. Pull off the liner. And then now I'm gonna set up this piece just so it's right where I need it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull the backing paper. All right, hopefully you guys can see everything in my area here. With this one, I'm gonna start back to front. And hopefully my music is not too loud. I thought I had to turn that shit down. Okay, my phone died while I was recording, but I started back to rear and I basically just stretched it across tight on the top, and then you kind of just fade the material back along this way, and then you want to kind of fade it in this way, kind of like, and then I'm now going to attack this bottom part here and then up and finish the skirt. I'm gonna let my phone charge while I do this, so I won't be able to show too much, but I'm gonna fucking give you guys a little. And just like that, I got that quarter done. So I kind of just feeded the material under, cut it straight along this body line there. And then for back here, just tuck it in, cut it just enough to where the taillight will cover, as well as down in here. Miata's paint is so ass, and let me find the piece. Miata's paint can easily be picked up by vinyl's adhesive, and this will actually ruin the piece that I was installing. Next up is the door. I'm gonna pop this up. I'm just gonna give it a quick clean real quick, and then this will take me probably 5 minutes. With the door, it's pretty simple. Hopefully from the time lapse you guys could see kind of how I set myself up and how I squeegee just back and forth. Obviously there is red here, but the seal covers all of this up to here, so good there. I just like to cut it back because the door seals have these little like popping clips, so that'll just slip right in. But she is all done, dude. This is looking so sick. Damn. Now I definitely have to wrap this black because that'll look so sick. Because the tint's pretty dark. Damn. I like it. I am, however, going to go to bed, though. I'm tired as piss. It's like 2 in the morning, so I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning. Welcome back. I'm gonna finish up this side before Sean comes over here. We have a vehicle to tint and wrap today. So I'm gonna finish this side, so rear quarter and the door, before they get over here in like an hour. But last night, as you guys saw, I got most of this done. Rear quarter, door, fender. I mean, that's all pretty simple. Oh, and the trunk as well. So I'm gonna crank this side out real quick, and then I might do the A-pillar a little later. But after that, I don't have any more white to wrap the car, so I'll probably have to order some more, tell Luke to buy his, so I can finish my bumpers. But I fucking love how this color looks. Gloss Pro White is so nice and simple, and like it's pearly. Like that looks good. So I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm happy because this shit looks good. I'm gonna lay this panel up, same as how I did the other side. I'll roll out the whole side, mock it up correctly, cut out the doors, and then I'll do that, and then the door. So, yeah. Alright, so I honestly didn't record this because I was on TikTok live all night. I had like 10,000 people watching me while I was rapping, so I didn't really get to record. However, the driver's side is done. I did the door and the rear quarter. And I'm now just gonna wrap the front A-pillar, window pillar, front windshield pillar, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna do it in gloss black and give it that two-tone look. And then I think I'm gonna be done for wrapping for a little bit because I don't have any more white for the rest of the car. And I have a bumper or two bumpers to wrap, and then I also have mirrors and door handles to wrap, which I have enough white for those. I just don't have enough for the bumpers. So after that, the video will be done, but I hope you guys actually learned something from this video. I hope it was a little more informative than my other ones, because I know I just like always forget to record and shit, but it's all right. All right, so I've cut out my piece. Basically, for this kind of piece here, you waste a lot of material because you don't obviously wrap the windshield. So I'm gonna cut out the excess, and then I just have to stretch it down to here. You'll see kind of how I do it, but I am probably gonna use a little bit of the black to make a banner, and then the rest will just be some excess, but the two-tone is about to go crazy. All right, so I lay the piece up. I make sure it's slightly covering on this side. Basically, you want to make sure it's even on both sides. So from there to there is more than 60 inches, so you do have to stretch the film. I'm gonna go like this and cut out a big U shape, and then I'll remove the excess material. Everybody say hi to Coco. She's just chilling, watching me do my thing. She's just chilling out here. It's nice and cool in here, so she can relax too. So I'm gonna get going on this. And this is what I meant by cutting out a U shape. This is just the excess from the windshield. So now I'll pull the backing paper, and then I like to start middle and work out. There is a liner on it, but I'm gonna leave it on for a little bit just because I don't want to scratch up the gloss black. I want to keep it looking pretty nice. So I'll leave it on as long as I can, and then I'll stretch and tuck the film and cut it all. It's been a little bit, about a weekend since I filmed anything, but I did wrap the A-pillar. Looked pretty good. I just gotta wipe it down real quick because there's some fingerprints on it. But again, I still have to do the mirrors and the door handles. I'm just gonna do those in white, as well as the bumpers. But other than that, I don't really have anything else other to wrap on this car. I am, however, about to go drop off a crank for it. I just went up to Greer, but I stopped in Sholo on my way home, and I grabbed this new crank. I don't know if you guys can see it, but grabbed this BPO5 crank. It's the same as the BP4W, but it's a lot cleaner than the one that's in the block right now for this car. So I'm gonna go drop that off, get it double checked, and make sure everything is good with that one. Because this one right here is definitely blown apart. So gonna hopefully have this motor back in and running ASAP, because I am ready to drive it. This one is being finicky still, and I'm still figuring shit out, but might have to swap the ECU on it, and get a bunch of extra sensors, get a link can gauge. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm hinting towards a link ECU, but yeah, kind of random. I'm figuring it out, but hopefully you guys learned a thing or two while watching me wrap this, how I set myself up for panels and how I go about working. Hope you guys actually like the color too. I mean, it's gonna be gloss white for probably a while. I don't know when I'll unwrap it, but definitely gonna get some coils. I'll have some wheels for it already, and I'm gonna get a header and make a stubby intake and probably weld a diff, and that'll probably be it for this car. Get the AC cranking real good, maybe put some speakers in it, but I don't know. It'll just be a winter daily beater, I guess, but I don't know. I'm just talking. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next video. If you guys ever have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, put them down in the comments and I'll make sure to answer them. Later, guys.